Since these gentlemen return to Ring of Honor as hand-picked opponents for one of the great tag teams in the world. And you know what? Let's take it to the voice of Ring of Honor, Bobby Cruz, for this homecoming announcement.
This tag team match is number one ball. The number one wrestling out of Kentucky. And combined weight of 455. Evil Eagle. Born and bred new creation. SSB.
Well, SSB coming out, BJ. For longtime Ring of Honor fans, they may remember one of their first matches here where they defeated Kevin Steen and El Generico, really setting the tone for what would be a successful run here in Ring of Honor.
Yeah, I mean, what a debut it was for those guys in 2009. I mean, could you think of a hotter act in 2009 in Ring of Honor than Kevin Steen and El Generico?
You know, I can't, BJ. I was a big fan then, watching on HDNet.
Speaking of hot acts.
Yeah. You know, can lightning strike twice?
California, at a combined weight of 382 pounds, here representing Bullet Club, Matt and Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks.
It's so unusual to see these guys with that championship gold, BJ. That was my first thought running through my head.
How long's it been since these guys have not had some sort of championship belt around their waist?
It feels like forever. We know on June 9th, they will take on the team of Evil and Sonata, the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Champions. It's going to be a great match, but they've handpicked their opponents here tonight.
Yeah, and I can't help but notice the size Nick and Matt have both put on since they've made that jump, decided to make that jump in New Japan Pro Wrestling from the junior heavyweight division to the heavyweight division. Those guys are in tremendous shape right now.
You know, and it's benefited them, BJ. They won in the main event on Wednesday night at War of the Worlds Night 1 in Lowell. They've won in main events in Ring of Honor since. It's not something that's deterred from their high-flying moves. It's not something that's deterred from their, you know, some of the more grappling and submission-based offense.
Yeah, the added size, the added, what, 5, 10, 15 pounds these guys have put on have not slowed them down one bit. And that's something you run into as a performer. You start to put a little bit more size on, it starts to slow some guys down. It hasn't slowed these guys down at all.
The one thing that may have, though, you see the weight belt on Matt Jackson. That was a gift from Cody as we think about sort of the Bullet Club universe. Still nursing that back injury.
And that's something there, is that added size, as it, I don't want to say added on, but as it hindered the healing process of that back injury. Is it slowing down the healing process of getting that back to 100%?
That's a great question, and we've seen in matches, of course, our last Honor Club event before the War of the Worlds Tour, we saw that back as a target of the Briscoes. We'll take on the Young Bucks with the World Tag Team Championships on the line this weekend on Ring of Honor television. We saw the Briscoes targeted back at Bound by Honor, ROH Champions versus Bullet Club, but look at this. This is not a sight I'd ever thought we'd see here in Ring of Honor. You know, we understand that a lot of new fans have begun to tune into Ring of Honor over the last year or 2 years. A lot of it's because of the Young Bucks, and you may not know the history of SSB, but SSB was and is one of the premier tag teams in the world. And these days primarily competing in Canada, but had a long-standing feud with the Young Bucks in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla.
And as you stated, Ian, they had all kinds of high-risk, almost hardcore-esque matches with these guys in PWG.
Let us know what you're thinking about this match, who you think the winner will be. Will Matt Jackson's bat be a hindrance here, or will the added size help the Young Bucks pick up a victory in the latest chapter of this rivalry? Use the hashtag ROHWOTW, excuse me.
And you had mentioned the weight belt earlier. That's a risk you run when you put something like a weight belt on an injured back, a brace on an injured knee, a brace on an injured elbow. It almost is like you give your opponent a bullseye, a target, so to speak, to go to work on during the match.
Look at this, the size of Player Uno.
Oh, he's pulling the weight belt off.
He just took it off. And I know you got dad strength, Matt, but is that the smartest move here?
I'm going to question that decision right now.
Ooh. See, Evil Uno showing why he is evil here. Evil Uno sends Matt Jackson in. Look at that. Back not a hindrance right now. And not after that. Great drop kick sends Evil Uno into the corner.
Time to regroup a little bit.
And it was in this very building that match that put them on the map here in Ring of Honor, where they defeated Steen and Generico, occurred. And now we will see Stu Grayson make his return to a Ring of Honor ring, formerly known as Player Dose. Ducks the clothesline. Look at that high intensity, coming hard and fast.
He has not lost a step at all.
May have gained a few since we've last seen him in Ring of Honor.
Right, lightning fast.
Just laughing at that. Ducks the punch, big close.
He laughs it off again.
Knife edge chop, laughed off.
Not quite that one though.
Wow. Great lucha wrist lock arm drag into a drop kick. And Nick Jackson rocking and rolling. Now the tag back into Matt Jackson. Double kick to the midsection. Do something badass, says Matt Jackson. That's pretty badass. Been around the world, and I can't find my baby, but I found the Young Bucks with the advantage.
That was probably a reference I'm not going to get or understand.
Would you have been around the world and I've been player hating? Would that?
No? Right over my head, buddy.
Okay. Into the corner. Big blow to the midsection, delivers a big right. Now kick to the midsection. Really working over Grayson here in the corner. I'm on fire. Was that a reference to Bruce Springsteen, perhaps?
Possibly.
A great 1984 hit off of Born in the USA.
How do you know all of this?
Tags in Nick Jackson.
Do you have a life?
Oh, I do have a wife.
A life?
Oh, a life? No. Ooh, says he can do some bad things too. Is that a shout out to Latarian Milton?
Oh Lord.
He was the 8-year-old that stole his grandmother's car.
What?
It's fun to do bad things, BJ.
What are you talking about now?
Oh!
Beautiful.
Little vintage Young Bucks. We've seen that in their feud.
Oh, he spit on Evil Uno. Oh, he picked up his gum and put it in his mouth.
Oh, that's gross. And now Grayson in the corner. Do you remember? It's like they're playing their greatest hits.
Oh, he's feeling it, Ian.
He's fired up. Oh! And we haven't seen that in Ring of Honor since 2015 in Texas when he did that to Berger and Delirious.
How do you remember where the last time was that happened, Ian? How do you know all of this?
Don't forget such a powerful move like that, BJ, when you see it. Woo!
Oh, did you see his back hit the apron on his way out?
That's a great catch, BJ, and we're out here having fun. The Bucks were too. But now Evil Uno!
On the hardest part of the ring right there. Ah! And there's his receipt for that back scratcher.
Ooh, look at him clutching his back and also the core. You know, an underestimated element of all this, BJ, and we've talked about it, is when that back goes, your core is working overtime.
Oh, it has to double up on the amount of work it has to put in just to stabilize your body.
2. We've just gotten word from the back as this great tag team match is happening, BJ, that Cheeseburger has been taken to a local medical facility. He's undergoing further evaluation. Ooh!
Wonder if it was the same one I went to 5 years ago.
I remember that.
Yeah, I do too. I'll never forget that. Great facility. I believe it was St. Michael's Trauma Unit.
Evil Uno connects, big knife edge chop. Matt Jackson in trouble, already clutching that back.
Oh,
oh no! Revenge for Evil Uno and SSB. Into the corner, all the way across the ring. Look at this, the size advantage of Evil Uno. Great snapmare, takes down Matt Jackson.
He kicked him right in the face.
Cover 1, 2. Look at this, and you know, when we said we haven't seen them in Ring of Honor in a little over 8 years, or almost 8 years, and when we say that they haven't faced the Young Bucks in nearly 5, it's not because these gentlemen were just sitting at home, BJ. They've been competing in Canada, they've been competing in Chikara. They've been honing their craft, and they're coming back.
Yeah, just because they weren't competing in Ring of Honor doesn't mean they weren't, like you said, out all over, competing everywhere.
And in a night where we've talked about, where Colt and I have talked about the reinvention of Jay White, and even to a degree the reinvention of Naito over the years, we've seen a reinvention of the SSB.
Here, look at Matt fighting back now.
Trying to get back to his corner. But in between him is a very large man who has a lot of reasons to want to win this match here in Toronto. It's Stu Grayson.
Oh, did you see that? Did you see his face hit the post?
Oh, but look at this, Evil Uno.
Able to stop Matt from making the tag.
And right back up, Grayson now. On the outside.
Oh, did you see the height of that elbow? He's got to cover him.
2 SSB, no.
How close was that? That couldn't have got any closer to being a 3 count.
No, and if I'm SSB, BJ, I'm going right for the back of Matt Jackson.
Oh, it's time to shift gears, go to work, overtime, pedal to the metal, time to go to work on his back in this thing.
If you're SSB, you win this match, you're right, not only in the ROH World Tag Team title hunt, you're in the IWGP Tag Team title hunt. You're right back in the mix.
Yeah, how many opportunities would this open up if the SSB are able to beat the Young Bucks here in Toronto tonight?
Oh, so many. As Matt Jackson now trying to fight out of...
Oh, he hadn't given up yet. Look at this.
Mongolian thrust there into the corner. Ooh. He's created space. I don't know if Nick Jackson's available to make the tag in the corner, though, BJ. Off the ropes, knee to the midsection now. Into the ropes he goes, outside the ring. Super kick! Slides out, around the ring he goes. Great strategy here from Matt Jackson. Oh, but Grayson got the ankle.
He was barely able to grab his ankle.
Oh, just in the nick of time. SSB have turned this into their match, BJ.
They have isolated Nick and gone to work on his back, and it doesn't look good for the Young Bucks right now.
Oh, off the ropes goes Matt Jackson. A lot of heart, lot of fire. Spear!
He's got to get over there, but is Nick there for him to make the tag too?
No, we got a great look at it right now. Nick is not home. Our sold-out crowd, nearly 2,000 strong here in Toronto. Filled to the brim here at the Ted Reeve. Looking to make a tag, yes he does. In comes Nick Jackson. Big kick. And another big back elbow staggers him.
Beautiful series of strikes.
Up the ladder with the knee, BJ. Whoa! Bulldog clothesline combo. And the Young Bucks right back in this match.
Nick is feeling it right now.
Targeting Evil Uno. Now Grayson shoulder to the midsection. Outside in with a face buster, maybe shout out to Sean Walton. And ooh!
Barely got enough on the moonsault.
Great ring awareness though from Nick Jackson. On the outside now, climbing to the top, huh? See ya later!
Beautiful crossbody.
2 Young Bucks, no, barely 2. We're seeing a lot from Grayson and Evil Uno here in Toronto, BJ.
Very impressive showing so far by the SSB, Ian.
The Being the Elite chance, of course, season 2 starting back up. And now both Young Bucks in, both members of the SSB. Oh, up and over, up and out. Shoulders to the midsection in stereo. Sunset flips. Oh, look at this.
Uh-oh. They've got it locked in.
double sharpshooters in Canada.
And it's sunk in deep.
Half of the tag team combo they call the cease and desist. We got a double C squared. SSB though going right to the ropes. Put your hand down, BJ.
Hey, I'm allowed to, I want to see a super kick, Marty.
Tuning up the band. Oh, caught by Evil Luna. Is he biting him?
Biting his toes.
Oh, no. Caught him. Wow. That's the clothesline. Super kick caught again. Gives it to referee Paul Turner. Great neck breaker. And now Grayson in.
Whoa! He just peeled him over the post.
Are you kidding me? The hometown SSB. Saying it's over, BJ. Setting him up. Great leapfrog again. Oh!
This could be it.
Cover!
What did that
Oh,
say?
no!
Matt Jackson somehow able to kick out.
Almost a chasing the dragon style combination there. They have something in mind here, BJ. Oh, wait a minute. Could it be? Looking for fatality. Nobody home. Into the corner goes Evil Uno. Into the corner goes the Uno again. Grayson connects on Uno. Maybe an unforced error of their own right. Into the corner. Oh, no. Nick Jackson up the ladder on Matt Jackson. Wow. Wow.
What agility and athletic ability by Stu Grayson there.
The tide has turned. The court of public opinion in Toronto cheering on SSB. Fans are checking in using the hashtag ROHWOTW. The tide's turning there too, BJ. Really impressing people in their big return here. Evil Uno trading blows with Matt Jackson.
Uno and Matt exchanging punches right now. Ooh.
Matt Jackson staggering, but comes back with a big right. And another. And a third, fourth, fifth.
Unleashing a fury of punches right now.
Giving it all he has, BJ. Off the ropes he goes. Ooh.
Oh, Matt's out on his feet.
Taking the wrist tape out, charging in. Super kick! Tag to Nick Jackson. Uno has no idea. Springboard. Oh, great twisted cutter. Whoa.
Big frog splash. Oh, did it. He got his knees up.
Oh,
Stu got the knees up.
Blocked. Swanton blocked. And here we go. Could be looking for it.
This is going to be it.
Could it be fatality? This is their finishing move, BJ. They got it.
They nailed it. This is it.
1, 2.
Not able to save the day by breaking up the pile. Oh, my God.
That should have been it. That would have been it.
It was over.
We get another great wide shot. Fire marshal capacity here in Toronto. Tag in. Stu Grayson. I don't know if the Bucks know that Grayson is the legal man again.
What? Flying Rana!
SSB making the most of this opportunity. He's doing our job. Get over here. SSB. Up to the top. Grayson feeling the moment. There it is.
450.
SSB. 2. No.
How close was that? I thought it was over.
Oh, you're not the only one, BJ. But just like Bruiser before them, win, lose, or draw, you gotta hand it to SSB, giving it everything they got.
What a performance they are having tonight.
And this is the kind of match that earns teams contracts. This is the type of match that earns teams opportunities. Great counter.
Super kick.
Oh, big flying knee.
Super kick.
Oh, staggers Nick Jackson.
Pump kick.
Oh.
Oh, the legs are hung up. Super
Kicks
kick.
in stereo. Front face locks. Oh, wait a minute.
Super kick. Into him. There's a super kick.
They're getting them on their feet here in Toronto. Oh, could it be?
How long's it been since we've seen this, Ian?
Oh, more, but oh, wait a minute, Crucifix, two. Oh!
SSB with another near fall, almost an upset again.
And at this point, I don't even know if it's an upset, BJ. It's been so tight. Oh. Wait a minute, dial up, Uncle Dave, get him up speed dial. Stars. Cover 1, 2. The Young Bucks win a hard-fought match.
The winners of the match, the Young Bucks.
I don't know if there's anything we can say right now, BJ, to give what we just saw its proper due.
Right, I am at a loss for words right now. I come out here, first match in, and what a match I get to call. Right off the jump, Ian.
It's incredible. And so much can be said. So much can be said about the Young Bucks, who head in to tomorrow, this weekend, Ring of Honor Wrestling episode where they get to take on the Briscoes for the World Tag Team Championship. So much can be said about them heading into their opportunity against Los Ingobernables de Japón, Evil and Sonata, June 9th. But the story for me is a team that we haven't seen in nearly 8 years, a team that we haven't seen the Young Bucks anywhere in almost 5.
What a performance.
Coming
What
out,
a performance.
leaving the gas tank on empty, burning through the fumes.
And listen to this crowd here in Toronto. Listen to this crowd.
Amazing. SSB giving it their all.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, wait a minute. You're
It's
saying
the Briscoes.
This is the Briscoes.
Oh,
no,
the
attacking.
lovely guys with the belts.
Oh, come on.
And they're taking out everybody, Ian.
They are taking everybody out. Stu Grayson now dumped out to the outside. Evil Uno out, and they've isolated. They had isolated Matt Jackson. They're getting Nick Jackson back in. I don't blame Nick and Matt for trying to get out of there. And this is a side of the Briscoes.
After that match, after that performance.
Oh, that
And that
backpack
effort.
choke.
Briscoe's out here to prove a point, Ian.
Like a pack of dogs. They're facing them this week on Ring of Honor television.
And they want the advantage. That's what this is all about, Ian. They want the advantage going into that match. Oh, we know what he's hooking up now.
Oh, come on. They injured Chris Sabin with this. They injured Alex Shelley.
Oh,
Jay
right on the
Driller.
top of his head, Jay Driller.
And this is, you know, we saw it at ROH Champions versus Bullet Club.
Oh, his nose is busted. Look at that.
These two have a vendetta against Bullet
Oh,
Club.
he's got a mic, Ian.
Toronto, Canada. We just figured we'd come out here to remind y'all who runs this shit. And it ain't the damn Young Bucks. You looking at the champs right here, baby. Hey, who you booing, fat boy? Who you booing? Huh? Hey, every single one of y'all out there wearing a Young Bucks or a Bullet Club shirt, I hope y'all burn in hell.
Hey, come on.
Y'all ain't shit.
Hey.
Y'all ain't shit.
Can we cut these guys
We
off?
run this. We run this.
They're just letting everybody know who runs this.
Well, they're the champions. We know they run this. They're 9-time champions.
Young Bucks. Hey. Hey. Stick to selling t-shirts, boys. Leave this best tag team in the world thing to the Briscoes.
This was about making a statement. This wasn't just about getting the
Hey, y'all
advantage.
can chant. Y'all can chant for the Young Bucks all y'all want. And no matter how cool y'all think y'all is, y'all will never be man enough to take these titles from us.
Like I was saying here, Ian, this wasn't about getting the advantage. This was making a statement. This was totally 100% making a statement. I was mistaken on this. I thought they were coming out here to beat these guys down and get the advantage.
Go to hell, fat boy.
Oh, come on.
That was all about making a statement.
Yeah.
Is what that was. What we just saw right there, that was making a statement.
Well, consider the statement made, and you know, thankfully, you know, we're going to something lighter right now. We have fans checking in. My Twitter feed is blowing up using the hashtag ROHWOTW.
One more thing, chicken. Let's get the hell out of this godforsaken country.
Well, I don't think Canada wants you here anyway, Briscoes.